Good morning, everybody. Welcome to our Zoom call. I'm excited to be here this morning. This meeting kind of got started with a conversation that Justin and I had yesterday as we began to talk about some of the things that were happening in the business. And I asked, do our retailers know what's really going on? And he goes, you know what? Maybe you should get on and talk to them. Maybe you should get on and tell them some of the things that you think and that you believe and that you understand about this business right now. And so that's what we're doing this morning. I want to welcome you to this call. I want to thank you for being here this morning. I know that you have busy lives, and I want to thank you for being part of LuLaRoe. Deanna and I have such a high regard for you who have chosen to align with our vision and the things that we're trying to accomplish here at LuLaRoe. We couldn't be more grateful. We understand that life is full of choices. And every day as we get up, we make decisions as to what we're going to do. What do we believe? What do we stand for? And to have people that have chosen to align with us is deeply humbling, and we will forever be grateful to those of you who have decided to use LuLaRoe and the vision that we have to help you progress in your life. And so wanted to start this morning and just share something that's, to me, that's kind of important and exciting news. And that is about a week and a half ago, we made a change in our onboarding process. And in making that change, it was thought out very carefully, and we decided that it would be worth our while to lower the barrier to entry into LuLaRoe. And in doing that, we came up with a plan where you could actually begin your business for the price of $499. Now, in order to do that, we had to actually look for a way to say, okay, how do we get them enough product that they can actually begin their business? And so we decided to subsidize your initial onboard so that there's no profit in the business for your initial onboard. But that completely aligns with our why, and it aligns with our belief system that we have to provide value if we take your money. And in doing that, what we've done is we've created an opportunity for you to get in and see, is this going to work for me? And we trust that if it works for you, that you will continue to build your business and you will be a contributing member of the community. And we'll have plenty of time in the future to leverage a relationship together that profits both of us. But in the first place, we want you to have an opportunity to see, is this for me? And so we're excited with the response that we've had to that. And to that end, I want to welcome those of you who are new retailers. And I want to share some things with you about LuLaRoe. And I also want to thank those of you who were bold enough to share this opportunity with other people. And we're going to talk a little bit about that also. But I want you, if you're new to LuLaRoe, or even if you've been here for a little while, I want you to understand who we are, what we believe in, and why the business is here. What are we about? What's happening here? One of the things that drives us, we have a deep commitment to personal freedom. And I believe that through being an entrepreneur, that is a pathway to increased personal freedom in your life. Not just financial freedom, but an understanding of freedom to make choices day in and day out about who you are, about who you're going to be, about what you stand for, and what you want to see accomplished. And as we look at LuLaRoe and we talk about the great success that this business has had over time, and I have an opportunity to think and to look, and I have access to data, and I have access to you as retailers and your stories and the things that you share with Deanne and I. And as we analyze all of those things, in reality, the success of LuLaRoe was a little bit of a surprise to us. It grew so quickly, and there was so many people that aligned with it. And so we've had to really stop and think and ask ourselves why. What drove that growth? And let me tell you something. There's one difference in LuLaRoe between every other clothing manufacturer on the planet, and that is you. You are the difference that makes LuLaRoe what it is. How do you make the difference? What do I mean when I say that? So the difference is that you serve your customers. You have personal relationships with your customers. And as you have those personal relationships, you change those people's lives. And in changing their lives, you change your life. And in changing your life, you change your community. And so the LuLaRoe has this capacity for ongoing positive reinforcement in the world around you. And that's what drew people into LuLaRoe. People came to LuLaRoe because they sensed that there was something different. So one of the things around our clothing, you know that we cut sizes all the way from double extra small to triple extra large. So is that the magic? No, that's part of the magic. But that's the magic, not because we do it, but because of why we do it. Why do we do that? Because we know that people want to belong and they want to feel part of and they want to feel included. And they shouldn't be separated into different groups and told, oh, you have to shop over here and you can only shop in this store. They should be allowed to come together and to shop together and to enjoy that process, to be together and to be respected and treated equally as they develop their own businesses, their own lives, your own wardrobes. LuLaRoe has provided this opportunity for people to come together and be included, not excluded. We are the ultimate meritocracy. We invite all to come and to enjoy and to be part of the community. And all that we ask is while you're here, that you bring your best and that you serve. And in exchange for that, you get to leverage all that the community has for you. Deanna and I couldn't be more proud of the stories we hear of this community and the service that's created. And in fact, a few months ago, we sat down and we really started to say, how do we boil our why down into a couple of very tight concepts and sentences? And what Deanna and I came up with was this concept that we believe in freedom through personal responsibility, and we believe in community through service. And let me just talk about that for just a minute. Freedom through personal responsibility. Having freedom to make choices does you no good if you don't make good choices. And so you have to take responsibility for the outcomes in your life. And as you do that, your freedom will increase. And so for those of you who just signed up and are excited to get started in your new business, we lowered the barrier to entry. We made it easier for you to get started and to have that opportunity. But I want you to know that now the decisions are up to you. What are you going to do with that opportunity? What comes next? Those of you who have invited friends into the business, I want to thank you for that. That's a bold move. It's a bold move to put yourself out there and say, this worked for me. I think it might work for you. But as you help them to become successful, as you teach them the basic principles of running a business that will allow them to have a profitable, successful business, you will find great satisfaction in that. Not only will you find satisfaction, you will expand your circle of influence, your sphere of influence. And as you do that, your opportunities for income will increase. And so I am excited right now about LuLaRoe for many, many, many reasons. One of which, I'm not going to enumerate all of them, but I want to be very clear. What I'm excited about right now is the clarity of our vision. When we started, there was an underlying why, and we understood some things about what we were trying to accomplish. But sometimes we got distracted and we went down different paths looking for answers to problems that we were solving. Right now, we're very, very clear on why we are in business. We are here to help people who desire greater freedom in their life to find a vehicle that can provide that freedom for them. We're here to give you a vehicle that allows you to make more choices in your life. And as we do that, what we found is that the people that are attracted to freedom are also attracted to service. And the level of service to the community has increased greatly. So recently, last week, an article came across my desk, written in Inc.com, published in Inc.com. I was thrilled to read that article. I read a lot of articles I'm not so thrilled to read. This one I was thrilled to read. The author of that article understood who we were. And one of the quotes in that article, he said, Mark and Deanne truly want to do good. And I thought, how did he figure that out? How did he hear that through all of the noise? And the answer is because he looked and he saw what our intent is. He saw that our intent is to help you build businesses. He saw that our intent is to help you find a community where you belong, where we are no respecter of where you came from. We don't care if you're a man, if you're a woman, if you're a family working together, if you're single, if you're married. We don't care if you're a Republican or a Democrat. We don't care if you're Christian, Muslim, or Jew. We don't care. We believe that we have more in common as a community than what divides us. And we love and respect those of you who have chosen to align with our vision. We're deeply humbled by it and deeply grateful to the service that you're giving the community and the ability that your actions give Deanne and I to expand our circle of influence. We believe deeply in the good of humanity. We believe deeply in the strength of community. And we love you guys for the work that you're doing. We challenge you to continue to do it. We challenge you to continue to take responsibility for your outcomes. We invite you to look for opportunities to serve. As you grow through the ranks of this company, when you've become a coach, you receive a watch, and on the back of the watch is engraved, "Be the kind of leader that you would follow." That says so much. Make sure that as you get up every day, whether you're a coach or not is irrelevant. Be the kind of leader that you would follow in your life daily. As you do that, you will watch your circle of influence grow. You will watch the results of your behavior come to fruition in other people's lives. And I promise you that will bring you immense satisfaction. And then as you become a mentor in the company, you receive a bracelet that says, "See a need and fill it." Guys, I can't tell you the number of emails and Instagrams and messages that Deanne and I receive as you express either gratitude for someone who has served you or you share with how you've been able to serve in the community. And we watch that with hearts full of gratitude that you get it. And as you get it, and we get back to the why of this business is to change lives. It is to give people an opportunity to create freedom and community. And as you do that, the company will get stronger. You will get stronger, your communities will get stronger, and we have the capacity to do very, very much good in the world. That's what we're up to. That's what we're committed to. Now, if you haven't had a chance to read that article, you might find it interesting. I certainly did. The link to it, I believe, is embedded in the description here. And if not, I'll make sure that my team gets that out to you so you have access to that. Guys, we are doing good. We're making huge progress. A lot of the noise that disrupted us over the last little bit is behind us. We're clearly focused on what the mission of this business is, and we are clearly focused on how we serve you and invite you to narrow your focus and become more committed to how you serve your community. We thank you for all that you do. Have a wonderful week as we head into this holiday season. Have a wonderful holiday season. Have a heart full of gratitude, a heart full of joy. Thank you so much for tuning in.